Hi viewers, welcome to Money Manthan TV. Today we are with Sian Malla sir. Today's topic is more trade with other countries.
Yes.
Sir, is it true sir?
See, the government, after seeing the tariffs imposed by United States of India, United States of America, Indian government is thinking of expanding business to many countries, not depending on some countries only, selective countries only.
Okay.
So, because India wants to expand business opportunities, bilateral also, multilateral also, to many countries, many activities. So, until now, United States was importing, means India exporting nearly 18% of exports to United States only. So, remaining 82% was for many other countries, maybe Europe, Gulf countries, many other countries are like that, Japan, everything like that. Now, India wants to expand its market opportunity, means its market to many other countries, maybe Latin American countries, Europe countries, South Asian countries. You see, Indian Maruti vehicles are exporting to Japan. Actually, which came from Japan only. The technology came from Japan only, Suzuki. Honda also exporting its vehicles to Japan, some other countries. Now, every Indian businessman wants to reach many parts of the world because of quality, price, delivery, everything. They could win the confidence of the consumers globally. So, instead of relying on some countries or selected number of countries, let us expand our business to many other countries. This is the concept being adopted by advised by the government of India to business Indian entrepreneurs. So what they said is business or trade with more other countries, and it is multilateral dimension, and opening of market is there, and expanding the trade, our sectors, stakeholders, and businessmen, means what we say, entrepreneurs' interest is more important. Means exporters, Indian exporters should be protected. That is the main concept adopted by the central government. This is what said by the Indian Minister of Commerce. Of course, we are trying to enter into agreement with many countries. Recently, we entered into agreement with the UK with more than 90% free, trade-free, tariff-free goods will be exported from India to UK. The same way, many things are happening. But one more obstacle coming is the currency of exchange. So India is encouraging the export to countries which are accepting Indian rupee as means of exchange. Earlier, the Indian government used to depend on dollar for exchange of money, exchange of means receiving concession payment of money. Now it can be, suppose if India is doing business with some country, their currency may be accepted and our currency may be accepted. Which did not go for this one. So all these are making India to become strong in expanding activities because of quality and commitment by the Indian entrepreneurs, exporters. You see, many agriculture products are also reaching global consumers. Dairy products, fish products, seafood products are reaching many countries of the world, attracting consumers from many parts of the world, helping the exporters to reach global consumers. They'll get better price when compared to locally sold. Recently, we have seen some vegetables or fruits are being sent to Gulf countries. They're getting good price. Earlier, they used to get 7 rupees per kg. Now they're getting 35 rupees per kg. The same fruits is 5 times more. It will be the income of the farmers. Demand is there. The only thing required is connectivity, networking, transportation. If that is provided, farmers will get better price. Fruits is happening, vegetables also happening, spices is also happening. So every year expecting that the confidence of exporters is improving year after year. What is problem? What is the problem? Every problem has to be overcome with the support of the government. Every problem with the exporters has to be overcome by the support of the government. What the government help, it will facilitate for networking between the exporter and importer, and delivery of goods from India to that country, and the payment received from that country to this. This is the facilitation has to be given. If the fast transportation is reached to given, the quality will maintain. The consumer also will be happy, and the exporters also should give assurance of quality, price, so that it should not be the saying that it should not be defective or second quality to sell it fast. But winning the confidence is most important. Now Indian exporters are able to win the confidence of global consumers. Indian heavy vehicles, buses, trucks are going abroad to many other countries. They are getting a confidence. I told you about the cars also. Many products, agriculture products, fruits, vegetables, dairy products, seafoods, every product, many products are being, especially handicrafts, artistic paintings, artistic products also, and handloom, that is also getting global consumers' attention. So, what we require is the confidence of geopolitical side. What the government is saying that it is better not to concentrate on one country only. It is better to concentrate on many countries. So, it is instead of concentrating on exporting to one countries, to consider other countries. This is the idea. But the national interest is most important. When you are entering into agreement with any other countries for trade, national interest is most important. So, where is our strength lies with agriculture, farmers. Next, dairy. Third is seafoods, because India is a vast seashore. So, if these three sectors are also, it is giving a lot of employment opportunities, earning opportunities. Many families are dependent on them in these sectors. If these are protected, if these are encouraged to export other countries, they'll get better price, incomes, and also they can live happily. Ease of living will be assured to them. For this part, they require support for exporting. Which sector is going to be affected, and how it is going to be affected, how many number of people also will be affected. For this purpose, the government is saying that we don't want to compromise to the interest of the nation, where many people are affected, where more number of people are affected. That may be agriculture, dairy, seafood. These three sectors, government doesn't want to allow any other country to import the goods. This is the reason the disturbance is happening with the United States. And also there may be other reasons also, competition, or we can say some other reasons also. It is creating some issue between the nations. This may happen, this is the regular process. See, it is a process every year. We want to protect our industry. We don't allow other countries to come and sell their cheap products in India. The same way, their country also will do like that. They want to produce, instead of going for importing, they want to go for own manufacturing, self-dependent. They will impose tax on to discourage the exporters from India and to protect their local industry. The same is the process. How far, how much, it depends upon the relationship, dealing, effect sector. All this will depend upon. So, this is what this says. Of course, even our relationship with USA was very historical, and many things are possible in the history entering to deal with other countries. This is the concept adopted by the government. For this purpose, the government is not allowing any other country to enter into the sectors where more people are dependent. Agriculture, nearly 45% people are dependent on agriculture. Marine products, nearly 10% people are dependent on marine products. dairy, nearly 15% people. And all put together, around 60 to 60, 2/3 of the people are dependent directly and indirectly on these three sectors. The government doesn't want to compromise to allow other countries to enter into these markets to dilute their ease of doing business. This is the situation happening.